Well guys, welcome to another workbench review from Flashholic Urbex. Today I got a really cool new light from Thrunite. It's the BSS V4 tactical flashlight. The box is as we know it from Thrunite, cardboard boxing, nothing spectacular, but that's not what counts. So here you have the manual. We're going to have a closer look at this later on. So here's the flashlight. As you can see, pretty aggressive strike bezel that makes it a tactical flashlight. That's pretty cool, makes the flashlight look dangerous. I chose the tan version, which is a nice gold brown color. I really like it. What I don't like that much is the logo engraved. I would have preferred the flashlight without it, but that you can't choose. The strike bezel is detachable, and once you need it, it's awesome for self-defense or breaking the window of your car in case of emergency or whatsoever. So as we know it, the finishing of Thrunite is always really nice, so we can't say anything negative about that. I think we are going to have a closer look at all the accessories that come with the flashlight, and then I'm going to walk you through the functions of the BSS V4. So inside the box we get a small note that we need to tighten the head of the flashlight before the first use, so they don't put a small plastic between the springs of the back and the battery, so you just need to screw it well together. And then they have a small paper here where they ask if you could leave positive feedback. We have the micro USB cable, nothing special here, for the internal charging possibility of the flashlight. We have a decent holster, which is nice quality. I've seen sturdier ones, but it's a small light, so that's fine. You can see the light nicely fits in, even with the strike bezel on. And then we have small bags with accessories, spare parts. We have two spare USB covers, that's always handy. Lots of flashlights don't come with two spare parts. We have a spare tail clicky rubber, and we got two spare O-rings. We have pocket clip that you can attach here. I don't attach it because I don't want to scratch the flashlight itself. We have the lanyard, which you can attach to 2 points on the tail cap. And then what I personally find really cool is a red filter. So you can screw off the strike bezel, screw on the red filter, and then you can use it as a red flashlight. So that's a pretty cool feature. Also for my underground photography, it's always cool if you can give some red effects to your pictures. So that's about it for the accessories that the flashlight comes with. I'd say we are going to have a closer look at the technical specifications as well as the user interface of the flashlight. So let's have a closer look at the manual. They deliver it in English, German, Chinese and Japanese. As you can see, the BSS V4 runs with a SST 70x1 LED. It has a smooth reflector, which is pretty deep, so you get decent throw out of it. Working voltage is from 2.7 to 8.4 volts. That means that you can also run it with two CR123 batteries if you don't have the possibility to charge up the 18650 battery. Dimensions are 100 46.5 millimeters length and 28 millimeters of body diameter. They also indicate 25.4 millimeters. That's the narrowest part here where you attach the clip. So that's a value that is not really important. The weight without battery is 91 grams. Then we have the different output modes. Firefly with 0.45 lumens for 56 days. That's also really important for me that a tactical flashlight has a Firefly mode, because it's always very handy to have a really low mode. Then we have 33 lumens in the low mode for 55 hours and 42 minutes. Medium 350 lumens, 4.5 hours. High 1426 lumens for about 130 seconds. And then it drops down to 634 lumens for 150 minutes. Turbo mode is indicated with 2523 lumens, again for 125 seconds. And after that it trims down to 614 lumens for 174 minutes. Strobe mode 120 lumens. And we have the peak beam intensity with 15,750 candela, which gives us a maximum beam distance of 250 meters. As we know it, it is rated to the standard of EPX8, so waterproof to a height of 2 meters and drop resistant to drops from a height of 1.5 meters. So I'd say we have a closer look at the user interface of the BSS V4. So you can either turn it on the back side, which gives you instant turbo mode. If you turn it on from the back, the side button has no functions. As you can see, we have a little beam that looks similar to a star. That's because of the tactical bezel. If we screw it off, we have a nice round beam. If however you want to use all the different modes, you just gently press the side button and you hold it down, and then you cycle through the different output modes. Double click gets you to the turbo mode, and if you want direct access to the Firefly, long press, and then you are in the 0.5 lumen Firefly mode. If you want to lock the flashlight, you go to Firefly mode and then you press the button for another time, and then the flashlight is locked. To unlock, just hold it down for 2 seconds and the light will come back on. So before we are going to have a closer look at the internal charging possibility, I checked the BSS V4 in my Ulbricht ball and I measured nearly 2600 lumens directly after the start. So the lumen indication are correct. What is also quite important is that the flashlight has mode memory and will always turn on in the latest use mode while using the side switch. As you can see, there's also a small blue indication light in the side switch. They don't give any indication about it, but I bet it also has a low voltage function, so as soon as the battery voltage drops down to a critical level, this light will switch to red or start blinking red. So we're going to have a closer look at the USB charging port. You just need to plug in the micro USB cable, and you can see the light is red. I will turn off the lights so that you can better see it. As you can see, the light is shining in red, and once the battery is fully charged, it will switch to blue. So I'd say that's pretty much all the information I can give you about this light. We are going to take it outside and have a closer look at the beam pattern in the dark, also with the red filter on it. I can show it once again to you here. What's also cool is that while charging you can use the light, but only in the two lowest modes. We have the Firefly mode and the low mode. So while charging, you still can use it. That's also pretty cool while camping. So I will show you the turbo mode with red, which is also pretty cool. So we'll see each other outside. Well, here we are outside. It finally stopped raining, snowing or storming. There's still a lot of wind, so I hope you can hear me clearly. As you can see, it's dark outside. I'm going to show you the different levels of the BSS V4. As you can see, produces a nice beam pattern. Turbo mode really enlightens everything. I will show you now the red filter, which in my eyes is a really nice feature of this flashlight. As you can see, it is really powerful. So for your night missions, it's always good to have red output modes. As you can see, in all the modes the beam is really usable because it's still bright. So that's an awesome feature, because you only need to take one flashlight, put the little filter in a bag where you protect it, and then once you need it, you just screw it on. So that's really a big point for this flashlight. Overall, I really like this flashlight. What I don't like that much is the fact that they put that big logo on it, but yeah, that's not really big of a deal. And then what I would also really like from Thrunite is to produce more lights with neutral white light. For the rest, everything is really awesome. I really like the desert tan finish. It's a really nice color. I like all the accessories that they give with the flashlight. The tactical bezel can also be quite handy. And yeah, with the 2-switch operation, it covers all the possible needs for the most user interfaces. So I think that normally everybody should be able to operate this flashlight as he likes it most. We'll once go through the different modes. As you can see, with the moon mode or Firefly mode, it is really dark, what I really like. And then we are going to switch through the different modes once again. So I really hope that you liked this video. If so, make sure to leave a thumbs up and give me a follow. And as always, stay tuned for future reviews. Bye bye.